Who's ready for the Mega God? We're going to get started here shortly. Who's ready? Oh, Rackin loves me. Thank you. Thank you for that. Who's ready? We got Ratkin in the chat. I've got a bunch more silver to show you for the Mega God. You guys are not ready for this. It's blowing up. Six minutes. Share the stream. Like the stream. Tell your friends. Woo! 5 minutes. I got a bunch of silver and some gold to show y'all. It's coming to you. Hurry up, Thomas. Go poop. Hurry up. We got Ratkin in the chat.
Stacks of silver, stacks of gold.
Stacks of gold.
Digging treasure, riches untold.
Untold.
National stacker.
Stackers.
Here to say, shiny vibes coming.
Let's do
your
this.
way. Silver shines, gold's the glow.
Woo.
Stack it high.
Stack it high.
Watch it grow.
Yes.
Giveaways for all.
Let's go.
Feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars.
Grab a drink.
Rare to
Grab a
find.
snack. 4 minutes and 30
Hunting,
seconds till we get
one of a
hopping here.
kind. Join the crew.
Here we go.
Let's explore, stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill.
It's chasing that mill. Mill. Okay? Mill.
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright.
4
Roll
minutes.
the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance.
Come on,
Silver
Robert.
shines, gold's
It
the
does.
glow.
It does sound like it though. I
Stack
can't
it
unhear it
high.
now.
Watch it grow, giveaways for all. Feel the thrill, international stacking that mill. So hit that
Woo!
sub,
Hit that sub.
the quest,
Join the
riches
quest.
await.
Oh wait.
You're the best
Yes.
international stacker.
Stacker. Stack it. Strong. Let's go.
Where you belong.
Let's do it, baby. 3 minutes, 20 seconds.
Chasing that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest, riches await. You're the best international stacker.
Stacker.
Stacking strong.
Strong.
Silver, gold, where you belong. chasing that mill.
2 minutes, 30 seconds till we get this party started. Smash that like.
Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go. A minute 50 left.
Gold and silver, who wants it?
Who's ready?
Are you ready for the
Mega Ga.
We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the
Let's
music's
go.
played. Get your claws up, don't be
1 minute 30 seconds.
join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me. Tidal rhythms in the sand, shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up in the sky. International stacker, he's our guy. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
You know what?
Dance with me.
Let's hit this old school.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker, and you have made it to one of my live streams. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make the case why this is way different than 1980, way different than 2011. I did my homework. I'm going to present that to you. I'm also going to show you a ton of silver and some gold that I'm adding to the Mega Ga. Ga, G-A-W, is short for giveaway. We're going to do all that. I'm going to answer your questions. So if you have questions for me, just write them down, copy and paste them in a notepad, and we'll have a question and answer session, and I'll answer as many as I can. And ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this silver and gold party today? Let's just go ahead and break it down. First off, how is my volume? Is the music fine? Is the vocals fine? I'm not like overpowering. Is it good? Just let me know, please. Oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing. While you're gonna let me know, we're gonna just say a shout out to Leoline, Ronaldo, Robert Walry, Gen X, Paul Fav, Grazzy, Emerald Coast Stacker, WTX Metal Detecting, Marshall Vincent, Thomas, Will Lamb. We got everybody here. Crimson Kane. We got Dixon Loud. We've got Paul Fab. We got everybody here, and we are 5x5. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in this. First off, just to tell you, if you guys missed my full stack video, you might want to go watch that. Because in that video, I talk about the upcoming Mega Ga. If you've never been to my Mega Gas in the past, I literally have given away hundreds of ounces of silver and probably a couple ounces of gold by now. The last few times, first place has been a kilo bar of silver, and this time it is going to be absolutely fun and insane. And before I jump into why this is different than 1980, just a few sneak peeks. Reached out to Germania Mint and I said, hey guys, gals, I'm doing my Mega Ga. can you send me some sweet stuff to sweeten the pot? So Germania Mint did come through and sent me some stuff to enter into the Mega Ga. So this piece of gold is being added to the Mega Ga. Let me put it in my pile of silver. I'll show you another coin, and then I'm going to jump into it. And then I've got some real big surprises here to show you guys. One of these, it's the mythical trees. That's getting added. And I mean, you can't go wrong with... Oh, man, the focus. There you go. Can't go wrong with Germania Mint. Okay, and then I'll show you one more. This Thor bar is going to go to one of you. Look at that. Look at this Thor's bar. And Germania Mint, I don't know if you guys know, but look, this is the Royal Mint. So they actually mint for, like, legit mints around the world. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so here are my main points I want to make, and then I'm going to show you the rest of this sweet silver and gold I'm adding to the Mega Ga pot. With that being said, make sure all notifications are on. And guys, I give advantages. If you have not watched my full stack video all the way through, I heavily recommend you go back and watch it all the way through, because there might be something in that video that I make obvious that's going to pay off for you in the back end of that, right? We got Floyd joining. We got MC Hammer. What's up, man? We got everyone coming through. Okay, here's the points I want to make, okay? First off, industrial demand surge. So in the run-up to 2025, what we're seeing now is 59% of silver use is in solar, okay? So 59% of like industrial use is just solar alone, and that is up over 20%. You know, we're talking EVs, electronics, AI chips. Demand hit 1.2 billion ounces and is growing 3 to 5% yearly. So unlike the 1980s, when you're talking about the Hunt brothers speculation and all that issue, or the 2011 financial crisis hedge, they did not have this crazy industrial demand that is up like millions and millions of ounces. So that's point number one. Point number two, if you inflation adjust, okay? So in 1980, the nominal of $50 an ounce is worth over 200 of today's dollars in 2025 dollars. Even 2011, $49.50 is worth more than 72 of the current dollars today. So at its current price, $48, that is well below the historical all-time highs, okay? And that's indicating there's plenty of room for growth without a bubble, in my opinion, driven by fundamentals and not hype. But wait, I've got another point. Persistent supply deficit. So we are in the 5th year in a row that we've had millions of ounces of silver, a shortfall. So we're in a shortfall here in 2025, and that's been for the last 5 years, and that's projected to widen in 2026. Mining output is down a whopping 2% from aging mines, and it takes a while to open mines. You'd have to open, I think, 50 or 80 new mines to even try to keep up with the demand. Recycling is flat, and this contrasts heavily with 1980 and 2011, because both those years, silver was in a surplus. Let me say it again. Both those years, both 1980 and 2011, silver production was in surplus. We have been in a deficit for 5 years. That is another reason why this is different than 1980. We're going to blow past 50 soon, maybe this coming week. But I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, I'm just some guy, stranger on the internet. Okay, so do your own stuff. Okay, another part: digital monetary shifts. So rise in central bank digital currencies, crypto volatility, push silver as tangible hedge, and gold. So unlike 1980 and 2011 analog eras, 2025 sees central banks diversifying reserves amid dollar scrutiny. You had Saudi Arabia heavily get into SLV. You have reports of Russia silver stacking. There's reports coming out of China getting in the game. That's different than 1980 and 2011. Strategic minerals designation. U.S. added silver in 2025 to the critical minerals list, unlocking subsidies, stockpiling, and that boosts, for defense tech demand. And that was not a thing in 1980 or 2011. I got a few more things here, and then we're going to jump into some more fun. But you guys, I'm getting so many comments. It's going to crash like in 2011. It's going to crash in 1980s. This is just another Hunt Brothers. It is not. People are missing all these key indicators and are going to get left behind. So I'm trying to give you guys the information here that I've thought and come up with over time, okay? Investor portfolio shifts. Institutions, ETFs inflow is $15 billion in 2025, amid federal rate cuts, inflation fears, okay? It outpaces the gold rally, and this is sustained versus 2011 retail panic. So in 2011, people were panicking. This has been sustained investment. You're hearing all these articles and stories about different investment firms saying, oh, well, maybe you should have 20% of your portfolio be gold, okay? That's new. That's happening. That's not normal. Non-speculative manipulation. Unlike Hunt Brothers in 1980s, who tried to corner the market, prices went from $6 to $50 in about 1 year. $6 to $50 in about 1 year. Look at the percentage increase on that. I don't know what it is, but it's hundreds and hundreds of percents. It's like 5, 6, 7, 8x, whatever that it reads to, okay? So 2025 lacks single entity control like the Hunt Brothers. Like, we do have the COMEX and LBMA manipulating it, and there's a ton of naked shorts right now on the books. And if these banks get caught with these naked shorts, it could send silver even a crazier moonshot. So regulated markets, at least today, prevent something like a Hunt Brothers situation. I got 3 more points. Green energy transition. Solar demand is 200 million ounces a year alone of silver. That's up over 50 million ounces in just 2025 alone. EVs, wind, they add pressure. This, what we're seeing, is a structural shift versus temporary 2011 crisis. So in 2011, that was a temporary crisis, which is why the price came back down. We have seen a true structural shift with how much silver is being consumed in the industry to these days. It's in freaking yoga pants. Mrs. IS has silver in her yoga pants. Okay, that wasn't happening in 1980, and very rare probably in 2011, honestly. Geopolitical tensions, U.S.-China trade, Middle East conflicts, all these different instabilities. You got stuff going on with Ukraine. You've got Mexico, Peru. The mines have been disrupted. This is a much broader crisis around the globe than 2011. So you still have the debt crisis as part of it. Whereas 2011 was mostly because of the debt crisis. Last point I want to make, mining supply constraints, okay? So output peaked in 2016. That was peak silver being mined. In 2025 alone, we're down another 1 to 2% since last year. There's labor issues. There's issues with mines being old and not producing, mines getting shut down. There's no quick fixes to fix the mining supply constraints. Unlike post-1980 expansions, because in the 1980s, there was less regulation and a lot more mines opening. So I just hit you with like 10 points. Let me know in the chat. Am I crazy? This is so much different than 2011. This is so much different than the 1980s. I believe we're going to hit 50. I believe we'll see a little pullback. I think we'll see a little pullback around $50 an ounce. But then once we get past that again and these shorts get just squeezed, I think it's going to be off to the races, and we are all going to be dancing and celebrating in the streets. Now, are you guys ready to see some more silver for the Mega Gaw? Who wants to see more silver for the Mega Gaw? Smash that like if you want to see it. We got a bunch of people in. Let me see. How can I see it? We got like 50 people in here. 50 people for silver hitting 50. I believe it's going to happen this week. Okay. So, again, when I reached out to Germania Mint, they hooked it up. And this is not paid. This is not sponsored. I merely said, guys, I'm doing the Mega Gaw. Can you send some cool stuff? So they sent a set of these mythical trees. There's only 400 of these sets in the world. So that one. They sent that one. This is premium silver, and if you've never seen or had a Germania Mint coin, I mean, there's no quality like it. And I was there in person. I just got back from Poland, shook some hands, kissed some silver babies. I've got video coming out inside the Germania Mint soon, so you guys are gonna like that. So they sent that. That's coming to one of you. They sent this one. There's 4 coins in the set, so this is the green. Look at that. And they sent this. Look at that. And one of my favorite things they sent a poured silver piece, a rune. So these runes. Yeah, I agree with you, Paul Fav. Look at this rune. And there's like UV light that makes it glow. So if you look back there, if you look back there, look at all those runes. Look how cool that is. So that is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 premium ounces of silver added to the Mega Ga, and some gold on top of what I showed in that full stack video. And are you guys ready to see for something epic I'm adding? Do you guys want to see something epic? We'll see what you guys think. Put a 1 in chat if you want to see something epic. Because I think you guys are going to really like this. And it's not this gold-plated Morgan. Check that out. This gold-plated Morgan. Look at this kind of Erodium-plated Morgan. Look at that. Okay, so SGT Stacking, I did a trade with him, and he made this custom piece. You guys, go subscribe him. It's s.g.t Stacking. He makes the coolest stuff. He's the one that made this Thor's hammer. Okay. He's the one that made, where is it? He made this. So I did a trade with him, and he made this crab from the music video. It says International Stacker at the top. But there was one little problem. This wasn't the original. This was the original, and he actually, by mistake, cut off International Stacker from the top. So this is a mistake. This is a mint error. And this mint error is going to be given away to one of you in the Mega Ga. It's an ounce of silver, poured silver from SGT Stacking, and it's a mint error, and this is going to be coming to one of you. So is that not cool? I think that's pretty cool. Yet another ounce of silver for the Mega Ga. We've got gold, we've got silver, and ladies and gentlemen, look at that. I just want to open this. I'm still buying, and this is not a paid placement, but I bought from APMEX. And guys, whenever I'm looking for deals, I check the online bullion dealers. I check SD Bullion, I check Bold Precious Metals, and I do check APMEX, because you never know where you're going to find the best deal. So I am still buying. I am practicing what I'm preaching, and I bought this when silver about 8 days ago was my last purchase, I believe, when silver was like 45, 44. You guys ready to see what this is? This is not being given away in the Mega Ga. I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. Beautiful Johnson Matthey 100-ounce bar. This is the poured bar. Look at this beauty. This thing is heavy. Yeah, it's 100 ounce. And guys, I was literally thinking about making a funny video called like workout for silver stackers, and I was gonna make it like I'm like bench pressing 100-ounce bars and doing different workouts. You know, just something fun, something comical to make people laugh, and maybe get some people who don't know about gold and silver into the gold and silver community, because the more people we have in the community, the better, right? So do you guys think that'd be a funny video? Would you watch that? Would you watch that? I'm curious. If you can't tell, I have 2 more of these. One's right here, and one is right here. So that's 3 Johnson Matthey 100-ounce bars, and that's an Engelhard. And then Steely the Stacker, he sent me this. It's silver crystal. He literally refines it, and he sent me 1 or 2 extra vials that I'm going to give away to you guys in the Mega Ga. So I think I'm already at 50 ounces in the Mega Ga giving away. And I haven't even figured out the first place prize yet. But I really like this. It's 4.9 silver. It like grows on branches. It's the coolest and weirdest thing. So we're going to give some of that away. Guys, it's going to be crazy. This mega is going to be so mega. I don't think people are ready for it. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed. And okay, we got 60, 70 people in here. Go watch my full stack video. Let me foot stomp this. Go watch my full stack video, because I say something in the video and I make it obvious that's going to give anyone who knows about it an advantage in the Mega Ga. I'm probably going to be releasing the Mega Ga entry video probably around October 15th. Maybe October 15th, October 20th. I got to look at the calendar. And then I think I'm going to be doing it. I think I'm going to keep the entry open for 2 weeks, maybe 3. So either the first or second week in November, I will have a live stream. And in that live stream, I'm going to be pulling all the winners live for multiple prizes. And then I'm going to, Paul Fab saying, your mega IS Ratkin for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Paul Fab. Love it. But I'm going to be pulling all the winners in a live stream. And then during the live stream, I'm going to be blasting out a ton of gold and silver to people in the live stream. So if somehow you forget to enter, which I don't know how you could on something this mega, but just say you do, you could still show up to the live stream and have a chance to win like a flash giveaway. And guys, if you've never been to one of my mega GAs, the flash giveaways are crazy. I literally gave away amulets of protection for the Goblin. And what those amulets of protection did is they protected you so you didn't have to pay your... Because don't forget, guys, when you win one of my GAs, there's a 10% GA tax that the GA Goblin takes. And he always collects. And that scene didn't work. That was just it did work. Okay, I couldn't hear it. The sound was low. Okay, there it is. But guys, are you excited? Are you excited? Who's excited? Let's go ahead and let's switch over here to the main screen. Boop. And let's look at these spot prices. Okay, let's see where we're at. We're here with silver. No, gold. Gold closed at $38.85. I believe the all-time high. Let's dive deeper, guys. Welcome everybody. Please hit that like button. Please share the stream. Okay, so we're sitting at 38.86. I think we touched 3,900. So I fully expect, and again, I'm not a financial advisor, I fully expect gold to smash through 3,900 this week. Easy. We're going to smash 3,900. And let's go down here to silver. And that's not right. So we got to go. Boop. So it's saving 47.96, and that's inaccurate. It closed at 48.02. I mean, we can roll with that. But it closed at 48.02. So I expect fully claiming 48 and maybe pushing to 50 this week. It's going to be a little bit difficult because Monday is a holiday. It's Columbus Day. So I believe the market's going to be closed then. So we'll have to check. We'll have to check there. But I think easily we're going to break 39. I think easily we're going to go in the mid 48s to maybe 49, maybe even 50. And let's see where the gold to silver ratio it is, guys. And guys, people say, should I be buying silver right now? Should I be buying gold? I like to play the ratio. When the ratio is high, I buy silver. When the ratio is low, I buy gold. And I actually put out a video like 5 years ago where I really went deep in this. And I showed how over a 20-year period, if you just like bought a certain amount of ounces and just traded it back and forth, how you could like dramatically increase your holdings. Okay. And the key here is like, say you buy a bunch of silver out here at 104, and then once it drops to 60 to 1, you trade it for gold. You end up with more gold by doing the trade than if you just bought gold outright. I know what people say in the comments. No one will trade with you. You could go to any coin shop. They will trade with you. They love it. It's a good deal for them too, okay? So right now we're sitting at 80, well, pretty much 81 to 1. It hasn't been this low since, what was this? About this time. It hasn't been this low since last time. And ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to Grazi. How could I get a T hammer throw? Do I enter the mega god? T hammer. A T hammer. T hammer. You mean one of these? Oh, Thor's hammer. Yes. I'm going to be sending out the... I'm going to be doing the video soon for the Mega God. It's going to be obvious, and you'll have to enter on that video. It'll tell you how to enter. But yeah, one of the prizes is going to be this Thor's hammer. 1 ounce bar. This is a collaboration with the Germania Mint and the Royal Mint. I am not giving away this Thor's hammer, which SGT Stacking made for me. Woo, hear that? So I'm not giving that away, but thank you so much, Grazi, for that $2 luster chat. That is awfully mega for you. But yeah, anyways, the gold to silver ratio, we're down to about 81. So the last time we were here was a year ago, and then we had gone to 72. Let's see, when I first started stacking, silver was down in the 60s. And then look at this first run up. Woo, 123. That's crazy. Who's ready? All right. Does anyone else have questions? Let's go ahead and jump into a question and answer segment where I'll answer your questions the best I can. If you got questions, if you want advantages for the Mega God, like ask me questions and I'm going to help you guys out. But Robert Wollery says it takes money to make money. It does, but you can stack on any budget. You can coin roll hunt. It's free. Well, if you find silver, it ends up costing you like 50 cents for a 50-cent piece, but it's free silver. Check the coin stars. My buddy Slow Stacker has been finding all kinds of silver coins in coin stars. I actually put out a few shorts on it lately. So you can stack on any budget, and I really encourage people. But no, I'm not a financial advisor. These are your decisions below. This disclaimer is in the description. Paul Fast saying, I have a coin shop ready to trade when it hits 60 to 1. Epic. If it's 60 to 50 to 1, I'm probably will trade about 1,000 ounces, maybe more silver into gold is my plan. We'll see what happens and what the market looks like at that point. And if I've gone bankrupt and I'm living on the street, but if not, I think 60 to 50, I would probably trade around 1,000 ounces of silver. That'd be sweet. So Paul Fav has a plan. And again, thank you, Grazi, for that $2 luster chat. Luster chats, super chats and stickers, and becoming members of the channel helps me travel the world on adventures with gold and silver with you. And that trip to Poland was expensive. It was nearly 10 grand for me to do that, but I got all kinds of content. I went to a coin show and bought silver there, ancient silver. I went to some coin shops in Poland and the Czech Republic and Germania Mint. So it's epic, and built a good relationship to now where it's going to benefit you guys in the Mega Goss. So that's pretty dang cool. Jess EG Studios, the largest Japanese gold bullion supplier, Tanaka, ran out of their popular gold offering. I heard that, and I've been hearing like South Africa. I heard they're out of Krugerrands, silver Krugerrands. I've heard all kinds of shortages are happening. I'm not sure what's true and fake, but I've heard all kinds of shortages. So keep your eyes on that, guys. Mike Maloney, if you're into gold and silver and you have not watched Mike Maloney's Hidden Secrets of Money, there's a playlist on YouTube. You need to. You have to. It's going to give you so much historical information, and it's going to give you the stuff that you can reply. So when your friends or family or whoever's like, or someone in the comments like, silver's horrible, over the long term, you won't do well at all. Those comments. It's going to give you the information to fight back. So make sure to check out Mike Maloney's Hidden Secret of Money. Paul Fav saying, ready as always. Yes, long live coins, dropping the honey. Thomas, have you bought gold and silver in China or Russia? I've bought Chinese and Russian silver, but not in either of those countries. I did get some silver from Japan. I went to Japan, but I missed it when I was there, but I got a viewer to get it for me. So I do love that Asian silver. Local, and you guys, look at this. Hold up. Just a stack of gold backs. Put some of that in Mega Go. But this is some of my favorite Japanese silver ever. Remember, guys, I wanted to fill a satchel. I'm almost there. I've almost filled it. But look at these. These are like ancient Japanese silver bars. And by ancient, I mean my lifetime, right? They're from the 1800s, but I mean, I guess it's not ancient. But like samurai used to put these in their samurai swords. There'd be like a little notch. They could keep these silver bars. So this is some of my favorite silver from Japan. That's a bunch of them. And then also I have the similar bars from the same period, but they're gold. And they're actually called electrum. So they're a mix of gold and silver, but these things are cool. I got on a kick for these. I really liked them, so I got a good deal. And I got a bunch of them, so pretty cool stuff. And I've given away one or two of the silver bars in the past, but like this is kind of my perma stack. I kind of don't want to give this away too much. Let's jump back over here to comments. But I do love that stuff so much. Paul Fav, can I email you pictures of my latest purchase? I got some awesome deals. Yes, please. internationalstacker@gmail.com. Send it over, Paul Fav. That's epic. I would love to see that. Ooh, Germania mint gold pieces. Epic. Best way to bury PMs. Thomas, be careful burying PMs. I recently had a video. Let's go here. I had a video. Let's see, videos. And this was in Amarillo, Texas, right here. Stout gold. These two videos, I think it's this one. Stout gold. Stout gold and silver. Okay. He told me a story about a customer who buried gold and silver in PVC pipes in his backyard, like big giant tubes. And when he went to get them, like 10 years later, they were gone. So like stuff in the dirt will move, especially if it's heavy, right? That's why sluice boxes work and why gold gets in bedrock and streams. So either A, someone saw him bury him and robbed him, but he would have seen the holes, so I doubt it. Or B, the gravity brought it down and it went down, 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 and he never got any of it back. So be careful burying your gold and silver. But if you do, make sure someone has like the information. You don't want it to die with you if you unfortunately get in a car accident or something. So you got to be careful there. So be careful. Hey, Ellie, shouting out. We got Chris's Concert Corner talking about LCS. Emerald Coast Stacker. What do you think is the appropriate silver to gold ratio? I think 72-1 is decent ratio, but here's what I think. When I first started out, I was fully silver. I got like no gold, right? I wish I had bought 1 ounce of gold for every 100 ounces of silver. So for me, that's what I wish I had done. I still ended up okay, but why am I 100-1 and not 70-1? I'm extremely bullish on silver. Every ounce of gold, this stuff, every ounce of gold ever mined is still above ground for the most part. Maybe there's a few pirate treasures chests out there, but every ounce ever mined is above ground, and it could fill about a Olympic-sized swimming pool of gold. Okay, the majority of silver mined is destroyed. It's destroyed and blown up across war zones and missiles. It's thrown away in like TVs and flat screens and phones and like e-waste. So I think eventually with the price of silver, I think eventually you're going to have companies mining landfills that were open during the time where people just throw all these electronics away, right? So the majority of silver ever mined is destroyed. It's in landfills. It's blown up. It's separated, which is why this silver deficit is so crazy. And guys, if you just joined, in the very beginning of this video, I make some clear points on why this is different than the 1980s and 2011, and why I think 50 is just going to be a hurdle for silver to jump over, and then it's figuratively off to the races, okay? So I just want to hit that again real quick. Paul Fev, yes, there's a shortage of silver and gold in my local area. Interesting. You guys, anecdotally, put a 1 in chat if your stores are having shortages of gold and silver. Put a 1 and then comma the state. I'm just curious. 1 comma the state if you're having it. Calio, what did you miss? You missed all kinds of stuff. Watch at the beginning. Note, today is not the Mega Ga. I just showed a bunch more silver that's going to be in the Mega Ga. I'm going to have an entry video and tell you guys how to win. But guys and gals, make sure to watch my last full stack video. In it, I give a hint that's going to be an advantage in the Mega Ga. So make sure you go check that out. Paul Fav, I made an airtight waterproof ground safe a few years back, and I made the safety line to keep it from sinking. Very smart, Paul. Henry, silver would be at $220 if it kept up with inflation, 100%. When the Hunt brothers made it go to 50, 2011 50 would be 70 right now. Actually, I think it'd be about 72. But you are on base, Henry. Full base. 20-1 is Robert's gold to silver ratio. Love it. Hi from Marion, North Carolina. What's up, Jack Gellman? Good to see you, my friend. Frank, at 75-1, I am converting half my silver. Then at 65, another quarter. Doubt it I'll ever sell all silver. Interesting. Okay. So he's converted. He's going to be converting total 75% of his silver holdings to gold, and then keeping 25% silver, looks like. I'm at about 70 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold, says Richard Metcalf. That is awesome. Doug Harding, 500 ounces and 1 cruise missile. You guys, someone sent me a text the other day. Let me look this up. Supposedly in like one nuclear missile, supposedly there's 10K pounds of precious metals. I don't know if that's true, but I believe the 501 cruise missile, and we're talking about giving cruise missiles to Ukraine, if you've seen that in the news lately, so that could be bullish for silver. How have these price increases affected your stacking frequency and quantity? Well, I just showed it off. My last purchase about 8 days ago, I picked up this 100 ouncer. I'm still buying. I have bought maybe in the past month. In the past month, this is my second 100 ounce bar. And I've picked up some other odds and ends. So in the past month, I've added about 200 or so ounces. So I'm still stacking, guys. Not a financial advisor. Your decisions are yours and yours alone. But watch this video back if you missed the beginning. I hit you with about 12 bullet points on why this is different than 2011 and the 1980s. And why all these people in the comments saying this is a bad investment, I think, are just foolish and they're going to be like crying. Oh, but the point I was making earlier, so there's some silver shortage in Georgia, is Mike Maloney literally said that he believes silver, and this was years ago when he did the Hidden Secrets of Money. He thinks that silver is going to be called what he calls unobtainium. Unobtainium, meaning you cannot obtain it. I think it's possible. We're hearing shortages. Georgia, they're having shortages. Smash, double click the screen, the like button. Yeah, guys, please hit that like button. Share the stream. It helps me a lot. Virginia, rural town in central Virginia is having a silver shortage. Okay, we're getting reports of silver shortages in Georgia and Virginia. Anyone else, let me know. Anita saying lots of silver in Russia because all the U.S. missiles that are there from Ukraine have struck there. Yeah, there's thousands, if not millions, of ounces blown up all across Ukraine and Russia right now. It's crazy times. Robert Wollery saying if all the paper silver was claimed, silver would skyrocket to over $17,000 an ounce. It's like 360 to 1 paper to physical ratio. That is crazy, and that reminds me of like when we got taken off the gold standard in 71 because basically we were like rehypothecating gold, right? You know what I mean? It was like supposed to be redeemable and then it wasn't, and countries got wise to that and they all wanted to like cash it in, right? So that reminds me of that. I'm still stacking and won't stop, says Paul Fav. Look at the prices 20 years ago, 100%. All stacking on a fixed income, little by little. One dime at a time builds a tower. You build a tower in the sky, you hoard it like a dragon. Thomas here. Silver shortage in South Korea. Ooh. I'm hearing of silver shortages in South Korea, Japan, and South Africa. Let me know if you know anyone else. Ukraine is becoming rich with all the missiles landing in their country. Streets of gold. More like silver, but yeah, you got it, Jess. Hello, fellow stackers, says Steve Gilbert. You guys, are you having fun? Are you ready for the Megagon? For everyone who just joined, we just added to the Megagon. Go watch the full stack video I just put out because I show the other silver. This custom mint error international stacker silver is coming. This Thor's bar coming. There's never been gauze like my mega gauze in the past, and I'm going to make sure to keep that mantle. One of only 400 Germania mint mythical force. I'm literally giving away the whole set. Here's coin 2 of the mythical forest. Here's coin 3 of the mythical forest coming to one of you in the Mega God. Here's coin 4 in the mythical forest coming to one of you in the Mega God. Make sure you turn on the notifications. Literally, this piece of gold's coming to one of you. Really cool design. And then again, this Germania mint rune. You guys, is my stream pausing? Let me know if my stream's pausing at all. It's telling me it's like low latency or high latency. But this rune that glows with a special light, look at that. And look at all the ones I got in my collection. I love those so much. That is just so cool. So that rune's coming to one of you in the Mega Ga. And I showed you guys a ton of stuff in the full stack. I showed you a ton of stuff in the full stack. So, who's ready for the Mega Ga? Yeah. All right, I'm getting close to the end. If you have any questions, let me know. Staying Off the Grid says, I just sold all my silver and gold and bought a rubber woman and a bunch of candy. Oh my gosh. Staying Off the Grid. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Strom Drone in the house, Paul Fab, Ellie Henry. We got Gazzy. Again, thank you for that $2 super chat. That was amazing. We got MC Hammer. Shout out to my members. You see this little icon next to him? He's been a member for some time to get the crab with the crown. So big shout out to MC Hammer. And they get special imageries they can drop. And they can do special posts. MC Hammer, you can do a special post. I don't know if you know that. So check that out. You can do that. Long Live Coins, shout out. Anita, shout out. Thomas, saying 62 in chat, 21 likes. Hit that. Smash that like button, guys. That really helps. Really appreciate it. Gen X Silver Stacker. I started stacking 2 years ago. Everyone said I was crazy. Now they are quite crazy. All right. Robert Williams saying the catchphrase. We're not quite there yet. Steve Gilbert. There's nothing like King Crab's Mega Ga. Mega Ga coming soon. Doug Harding in the house. Richard Metcalf. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the stream. It's that time. But before we go full end, where did I put that? Before we get to the very end here, let's do this. Oh, we got a subscription from Inda. That's awesome. Let's do a few things here. Well, first let's go like this. Let's pause the stream music. Bloop. And then let's have a little bit of fun here.
One stacker on a journey
to find
silver.
International Stacker.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel.
Yes.
Here we have a typical Stacker
Thank you all.
crab. While
Smash the
typical
like.
Crabs will eat
Go watch
shells
my
and
full stack
food
videos.
of
Get
such.
the advantage.
These crabs only feast on silver.
For those of you who don't know,
Welcome to the 4th annual Crystal
I am the
Light National
four-time
Aerobic
champion of the
Championship,
Crystal Light Challenge.
featuring regional finalists from all across the
Here we
United
go.
States competing for the title of America's
Alexander in
best
the house.
aerobic athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning 1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing the four-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker. Thank you all, and I guess I'll say, oops, catch you on the next one. CYO TNO. Thank you, everybody. Smash the like, turn those notifications on, because when this Mega God drops, you're going to be kicking yourself if you miss it.